going to give you my country music history. I'm trying to get it going here. Let's see if we got it here. Oh, CD. Let's try this.
I'd like to give you a little backdrop on my country music history. I first heard country music on an old jukebox in a basement of my neighbors, the Giugiani family. And I heard the first two songs I ever heard on that jukebox were Ernest Tubb's Counterfeit Kisses and You're Good for Nothing Heart by Webb Pierce. So I started to collect Ernest Tubb and Webb Pierce albums because back then they had the vinyl albums. So I bought some albums of Ernest Tubb and Webb Pierce. At that time, actually, my favorite singer was Ernest Tubb. And I also thought a lot about Webb Pierce, so I bought a lot of their albums. In the meantime, my stepfather told me, if you think Ernest Tubb and Webb Pierce are good, you should listen to Hank Snow. So I sought out some Hank Snow records. The first record I got was Jesus Wept and I'm in Love with Jesus from Haim's Record Store on Main Street in Danbury, because they didn't have any, to be quite honest, in front of my God, because they didn't have any secular songs by Hank Snow. So I took what they had, which was that single at the time. And they had some EPs there, but I bought the single. And by the way, the EP was also a Christian extended play. So I started buying Hank Snow recordings. You know, his big songs were I'm Moving On, I Don't Hurt Anymore, Fool Such As I, Golden Rocket, Hello Love, Hula Love, and I've Been Everywhere, 90 Miles an Hour Down a Dead End Street, and a whole lot of songs. He started out as Hank the Yodeling Ranger in Canada, October 29th, 1936, when he recorded Prison Cowboy backed by Lonesome Blue Yodel. Anyway, I became a big Hank Snow fan. So I also had a lot of other favorites. I've already mentioned Ernest Tubb and Webb Pierce. So along with Hank Snow, Ernest Tubb and Webb Pierce, over the years I like Dick Curlis and Dave Dudley, Buck Owens, Ray Price, Roy Acuff, Johnny Cash, Marty Robbins, Dolly Parton, Paulette Carlson, Highway 101, all kinds of people. And so over the years I collected hundreds of albums, from Jimmy Rogers to Singing Brakeman, Hank Williams, of course, the famous Hank Williams, Tex Ritter. I mean, I could go on and on with these names. Anyway, I really loved country music. So let me sing a little song here as kind of a tribute to one of my favorites, Buck Owens. Oh, it's crying time again. You're gonna leave me. I can see that faraway look in your eye. I can tell by the way you hold me, darling, that it won't be long before it's crying time. Now you say that you found someone you love better. That's the way it's happened every time before. And as sure as the sun comes up tomorrow, crying time will start when you walk out the door. Oh, it's crying time again, you're gonna leave me. I can see that faraway look in your eye. I can tell by the way you hold me, darling, that it won't be long before it's crying time. Anyway, that'll give you some idea. Also, George Jones was very much like Buck Owens. They're almost like twins to me, Buck Owens and George Jones. Some great duets were Dolly Parton and Porter Wagoner. A lot of these people have passed away. Porter's gone, you know. Of course, Hank Snow, Webb Pierce, and Ernest Tubb, they're all passed away. Tex Ritter, Roy Acuff passed away quite a while ago. Anyhow, there was a couple songs out called Hillbilly Heaven. One was by Tex Ritter, the other was by Cowboy Copas. Copas mentions Hank Snow in his version. Tex Ritter does not. However, when Tex was on the Opry, he included Hank Snow. many times because Hank was a regular on the Grand Ole Opry, and not to include Hank Snow would be kind of a not a good idea. Although, you know, I saw Hank Snow and Hank Snow and Tex Ritter on a video, which was fantastic. One of those old early '50s videos when we were all younger, you know, in our primes. Let me see if I can get the guitar over here and try to do another Hank Snow song. Tonight, down here in the valley, I'm alone, lonesome, and oh, how I feel as I sit here alone in my cabin. I can see your mansion on the hill. Do you recall when we parted? The story to me you revealed. You said you could live without love, dear, in that loveless mansion on the hill. The light shines bright from your window, and the trees stand so silent and still. I know you're alone with your pride, dear, in that loveless mansion on the hill. In your loveless mansion on the hill. Let's try some Jimmy Rogers. All around the water tanks, waiting for a train, 1,000 miles away from home, sleeping in the rain. I walked up to a brakeman to give him my line of talk. He said, if you got money, boy, well, I'll see that you don't walk. I haven't got a nickel, not a penny can I show. Get off, you railroad bum. He slammed the boxcar door. Well, he put me off in Texas, state I dearly love. The wide open spaces all around me, and the moon and stars above. Nobody seems to want me, to lend me a helping hand. I'm on my way from Frisco, I'm going back to Dixieland. My pockets all are empty, my heart is full of pain. I'm 1,000 miles away from home, waiting for a train. Yodelay, 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 hee hee. Woo! Here comes the train.
It's Keith's Country Music History. I hope you enjoyed that.